people today. They could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AARP. So your health lives longer.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
Your money lives longer.
I just bought that.
I just sold that.
And your happiness lives longer. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Hello, my name is Teresa Collins, and I am an Executive Council member for AARP Illinois. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote the health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. AARP Illinois is proud to represent all those who are 50 plus in Illinois and our 1.7 million members. And we thank you for the opportunity to be your wise friend and fierce defender. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life for all as we age, leading positive social change and delivering value to members through advocacy, service, and information. At AARP, we know that staying fit is one of the pillars of healthy living, and we want to help you on your fitness journey. Physical activity can boost memory, improve thinking, and even lower dementia risk. It's not too late to start. AARP is proud to offer today's virtual event to start or continue you on your fitness journey. Have a wonderful class and enjoy.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, AARP. It's great to be with you again, and welcome to class. The focus for our series for today, and actually throughout the series, is protecting your peace, protecting your energy through yoga and meditation. The core of what I teach is the Amrit method, meditation and motion. And over the years, I've pretty much made it my own. We have two parts of the posture, two parts of the breath work. The first part is the active part where you're actually doing a posture, doing a breath work. The second part, you just relax, nestle in, and integrate. We have three techniques in the Amrit method. The first would be dropping from what we call the thinking center into the feeling center, into the body, directing the energy of the body rather than the mind. Most all of our attention goes to our mind. We're about directing again to the body, taking that break away from the mind. We use the breath, of course, focusing there in and out. And then we use that spot between the eyebrows, that space between the eyebrows, 2 to 3 inches inward, towards the center of the brain, that part of you that just watches, that observes, is more of a witness rather than being in the mind. There's not a lot of chatter there. It's also called the eye of unity, all these different names. It's a part of that space of just awareness, stepping back and watching. As we move through the practice today, there's no forcing, because if you're forcing, you're in your mind. So we're about moving and meditating, the Amrit method, meditation and motion. We use the breath to release in those areas that feel like they're holding more tension, more tightness. We direct the breath to that area, and that releases the stress, the tension. Just takes a while to get these knacks, but once you get them, it's a powerful, powerful practice. Being kind and gentle to your body today and your mind. And if you need any props, have them nearby, perhaps for under your back, under your knees, that type of thing. I think with that being said, we'll go ahead and begin by closing the eyes. Noticing the breath moving in and out, belly rising and falling. Just becoming centered here now. Softening again the face, the jaw, shoulders heavy, heavy. Just beginning to notice the breath moving in and moving out. Beginning to feel sensation, any subtle vibration. And for most, begins in the fingertips. The energy that's always there. We're just uncovering it as you release the stress, the tension. The breath moving in and out. And then drawing attention to that spot, that space between the eyebrows, 2 to 3 inches inward, towards the center of the brain. Again, becoming present here now. And now taking a deep breath in, letting go with a sigh. Another deep breath in. Ah. And now inhale, drawing the shoulders up towards the ears and folding forward and down. Allowing the weight of the head to stretch the neck, turning the head gently side to side as you feel it. And now inhale, drawing the shoulders up and down and back. And once again, inhale up and back. Shoulders dropping, dropping, melting into the end of the breath. Relax and let go. We'll begin the session with the sound of Om, that universal sound of peace and harmony. As we synchronize our energies, sending that powerful vibration to everyone and everything. Again, you want to feel it in the heart area and the throat area. As we begin. Oh. Shanti. And allowing the eyes to remain closed for a moment. Reading a quote from Eckhart Tolle. If the only prayer you say is thank you, that will be enough. And that thank you is just really draws you into that space of gratefulness, of gratitude, of really opening up that energy of presence. So as we move through the practice today, just allowing for that feeling of gratefulness and thankfulness, just to embrace you as we move through, again, the practice today. And slowly open the eyes. We'll begin with our Lum Vilom alternate nostril breath, that very balancing breath. We're going to draw our right arm across the body, pressing the left nostril closed, sitting tall. Chin is parallel to the floor, drawing the arm towards the midline. Again, pressing the left nostril closed. Breathing in Ujjayi, that ocean breath, both nostrils closed, and then out through the opposite. Just following your rhythm, and I'll guide you in the beginning. Inhale, up, both nostrils closed, and out through the opposite. And do the same. Both closed and out to the opposite. And do the same. Both nostrils closed and out to the opposite. Following your rhythm. Following the breath. We'll go one more round on either side. And as you finish that last round, allowing for integration. Second part of the posture, second part of the breath work. Just taking a moment for things to balance. Connecting the sensation, again, for most, it begins in the fingertips. That's the energy. The breath moving in and out, focusing there. And then drawing attention to that spot, that space between the eyebrows. Just allowing for the energy to balance. Linking yourself to that space of presence, of oneness, of heart, of soul. As you release the stress, the tension, just moving through as you're in now, relax. Allow, feel, and let go. Inward and upward. Self-focus. Just noticing the difference between before and after those few breaths. We'll move towards our table position. Just using it at more of a stretch. Just find that place where the body says yes. Shoulders over the wrists, knees are hip width apart. We're going to inhale, exhale, rounding, arching into the cat, extending. And then inhaling, dropping the belly into the dog, looking up. Inhale, exhale, rounding, arching, extending. And inhaling, dropping the belly. Moment by moment, moving and meditating, feeling dog. Cat and dog. Slowly coming to center. Looking over the right shoulder, toes to the right, feeling that curve in the spine, directing the breath. Inhale and exhale again. Slowly coming to center. Looking over the left shoulder, toes to the left, breathe. Again. Slowly coming to center. Drawing the hips toward the heels, the arms forward. Forehead onto the mat, shoulders dropping, just sinking the body. Find that place where the body says yes. That place where you feel a bit of intensity, but you can relax into it. And now breathing up the spine, tailbone through the crown, that energetic line. Inhale and exhale. Again. We're moving back towards table. Coming up to standing a more normal way or curling the toes under, pressing the hips up. Dropping one heel at a time, opening the calves, the toes, the feet. Just feel it. Following your energy, pressing the hips back and up. And now drawing the feet towards the hands towards the feet, really pressing into the feet, feeling that support. Preparing for breath of joy, 4-part warm-up breath. Again, we're opening the heart, balancing the body, steadying the mind. 4-part warm-up breath, breath of joy. We'll go slow in the beginning, as we do. Inhale up, shoulder height. Inhale out, overhead, bend the knees. Ha. Inhale up. Ha. Inhale up. Ha. Inhale up. Ha. 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 Last round. Ha. Hanging in that rag doll, just being that rag doll. Relaxing the muscles in the neck, swaying back and forth. Head hanging. Rising, using your core. Moment by moment, closing the eyes or keeping it on a focal point just as good. Relax, allow, feel, and let go. Breathing in those full yogic breaths, bottom, middle, top, and releasing. Noticing the heartbeat, perhaps a bit of warmth, just directing again the energy of the body. Feeling again the sensation, perhaps resting in third eye, that spot between the eyebrows. Allowing for the energy to balance. Releasing the stress, the tension, just moving through as you're here now. Again, stepping back, linking yourself to that space of soul, of spirit, of heart. As you release, relax, and let go. Self-focus. Moving towards our sun salutation, we'll move right into the Dasan and Ardha Chadrasana half moon. Again, feet are together, pressing down the feet up to the crown, nudging the heels, firming. Drawing the palms into prayer position in front of the heart, shoulders down and back. Resting in third eye, that spot between the eyebrows, one way to get there, looking forward, seeing the walls peripherally. Slowly extending, nudging hips forward, the sun, lifting, saluting the light. Energetic line, heels through the crown, breathe. Again. Slowly coming to center, folding forward and down. Hinging at the hips, chest moving toward the thighs, forehead toward the knees. Thumbs toward the little toes, rocking the weight towards the front of the feet. Again, directing the breath, inhale and exhale. Again, palms together, rising moment by moment. Moving and meditating again, feeling it all, extending, lifting, allowing the energy to lift you up. Breathe. Heel through the crown, energetic line. Slowly coming to center, interlace into temple. Shoulders dropping, elbows toward the ears, pressing down the feet, up to the crown, clearing the energy pathways in the body and mind. Tadasana. Breathe. Hip to the left, upper body extending up and over to the right, half moon. Energetic line, heels to the crown. Breathe. Again. Slowly coming to center. Hip to the right, upper body extending up and over. Breathe. Ardha Chadrasana. Slowly coming to center. Allowing the palms to move moment by moment in front of the heart. Closing the eyes again or keeping on a focal point. Dropping the body. Relax. Feel, breathe, and let go. And those full breaths. As you rest in third eye, again, that spot between the eyebrows. Nourishing that. Letting go into that. Protecting your energy, protecting your peace through yoga and meditation. Relax. Breathe. And let go. Inward and upward. Soft focus. Arms along your sides, feet hip width apart. Moving into standing yoga mudra, clasping the hands behind, shoulders down and back. And again, resting in third eye. Inhale, drawing the shoulders up towards the ears and down and back. And once again, inhale up and back. Folding forward and down, leading with the chin, the chest. Again, hinging at the hips, chest moving toward the thighs, arms toward the ceiling, straightening the legs as best as you can, rocking the weight towards the front of the feet, finding that place where the body says yes, where you feel some intensity, but again, you can relax into it. Your journey begins from where you are, not from where you are not. Just using the breath to release. Inhale and exhale. Again, rising, using your core. Again, moment by moment, moving and meditating, closing the eyes, allowing the arms to float, feeling that veil of energy, that subtle vibration, that subtle hum in the body, choosing yoga, choosing integration. The breath, the energy, again, is resting in that spot between the eyebrows. Stepping back, linking yourself to that space of quiet, of calm, of deep, deep stillness. Relax. Let it go, let it flow. Inward and upward. Backward. Self-focus. Now moving towards the top of the mat, coming onto the mat, feeling the movement from posture to posture. Again, we're practicing yoga. Taking that break away from the mind. We're going to move into spinal rocking. Again, drawing the arms all the way around below the knees or behind the thighs, or placing the palms right below the knees and pressing the arms towards the body. Chin toward the chest is the most important part. And again, if you end up here, just using your core and drawing yourself back up. If it seems like it's too much, just rock back and forth and just be present where you are. Stay out of the mind, drop into the body, and breathe. Spinal rocking opens up the spine. It's a powerful, fun posture. Again, resting in third eye. Going to inhale back and exhale forward. Following your rhythm. And once again, and now allowing the legs to fall away, just closing the eyes. Again, connecting the body, feeling sensation, the heartbeat, energy rising as you breathe in and breathe out. Taking the time for the second part of the posture, just as important. Again, protecting your energy, protecting your peace, stepping back. Being grateful for this moment, here and now. Relax and let go. Inward and upward. Soft focus. Now we're going to move into half shoulder stand. That's where we move back like so. And you can draw your legs up. That's just good enough. And if it feels available, we're going to rock back and place the palms below the hips. Draw the elbows towards the body. The hips are resting on the palms. It's a great inversion. It does great things for the whole body, but especially the organs, the pituitary, the thymus, the immune system. Again, chin toward the chest, most important. Just following your body, your energy, not your mind. Inhale back and exhale left. Elbows towards the body. Hips resting in the palms. Chin toward the chest, extending through the toes. Nudging the outer shoulders towards the mat. Breathe. And present the body. Full breath. Drawing the knees toward the chest. Swirling down, feet to the mat. Arms along your sides, tailbone dropping. Breathe, feel, and let go. Full breath. Softening again the face, the jaw, really dropping. Melting into the body sensation, the energy. Again, perhaps the heartbeat as you rest. And third eye, energy rising. And nourishing that space of peace, of heart, of oneness. Here now. Breathe and let go. Energy rising. Soft focus, being that crab, just moving towards the top of the mat. And extending the arms overhead. Pressing the heels down and out, creating that wonderful stretch. And now taking a deep breath in, letting go with a sigh. And once again, deep breath in. Slowly allowing the arms to come along your sides. Moment by moment. Meditation again, emotion, feeling it all. Breathing in full yogic breath. And releasing. Pulling the water bottle from the bottom, middle, top. And then releasing from the top, the middle, the bottom. Relax. And let go. Drawing the heels towards the hips. Final posture, modified arm shoulder height, looking over the right shoulder, nudging the right shoulder towards the mat. Pressing, lifting, dropping the knees, the legs to the left. Again, directing the breath, inhale and exhale. Again. Head to center. Using your core, pressing, lifting, hips to center, breathe. And release. Looking over the left shoulder. Nudging the left shoulder towards the mat, pressing, lifting, dropping the knees, the legs to the right. Again, directing the breath, inhale, exhale. To center. See your core pressing, lifting, hips to center, arms along your sides. Again, tailbone dropping, relax. Allow for the second part of the posture, breathe. Let go. The time for the energy to balance in the body, the mind, the heart. Breathing in and releasing. And the knees toward the chest, nudging the tailbone towards the mat. Placing the palms, the arms below the knees or behind the thighs. Rocking back and forth, slow, small movements. Coming to center, feet to the mat, arms along your sides. Again, tailbone dropping, breathe. Let go. Now allowing the legs to move onto the mat for our meditation, allowing for the true integration of everything we've done during this class time. Legs falling away, arms heavy. Just find that place where you can truly relax and nestle in for this short meditation, this short Yoga Nidra. I'm going to rise up to guide you through. We'll begin by breathing in, breathing out. Pulling the breath in and following the breath out. Rising, belly falling. As you follow the breath in and follow, remaining connected to the breath. Now beginning to soften the breath. Letting go of any control of the breath. Allowing the breath to breathe itself. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, tension. Giving yourself to a higher source within. Relax, trust, let go. Feeling a deep sense of peace in your heart. As you shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being, simply relax. As you merge into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness. Drawing attention to the spot, the space between the eyebrows. As you rest in the space of awareness. Sensing inner quiet. Sensing peace. Contentment. Sensing the rising and falling of the breath once again. Noticing the softness in the breath. A tranquil mind. Very slowly drawing the palms into prayer position in front of the heart. As we salute the inside in each one of us. Quiet, still, sacred space of heart, of soul. A spirit inside each one of us. We salute that. We nourish that. We awaken that. Cybercar. Now allowing yourself to remain in silent meditation as you slowly come back. And taking this sense of peace with you as you move on to your next thing. Have a great day. Cybercar.